Hello. It is about 6:45 in the morning on another Friday. Glad to see you again. The landlord here got these little super affordable, I don't know how affordable they are, but they're like super easy Folgers pre-packed filters. You know, Folgers is definitely the cheapo stuff, but you know, can't really complain when it's free. So let's make some coffee. Okay, so coffee's being made, and yes, first person at the office this week, every day. So you know, working hard. For one, I am super thankful for Grace. Because there have been multiple times this week where I've had just little snafus. Like even this morning, I had the stroller in the trunk of my car, and my wife needs it today. So I'm going to do that. I have her car keys, open up the trunk, put it in there. But I leave her car keys in the trunk of my car. So thankfully, I only drove like a mile or so, but about a mile into it, I'm like, God, her car keys are in my trunk. So I gotta zoom back, get over there, and put it in the house. So that is just one of the multiple things that's happened this week where that's been like scheduling snafus at the beginning of this week, time zone for a client I work with in California, totally just screwed that up. Thankfully, she was forgiving. There was also, I forgot to invite my new bookkeeper to the weekly team meeting on the calendar. So that was good. And then on Tuesday afternoon, I was texting someone to schedule up a new sales meeting time. And instead of saying this Thursday at 3, I said this afternoon at 3. So as I'm preparing for one of my meetings with my current clients that's about to start, he just comes waltzing in the office and says, "Hey, Harley, you ready?" Doug, oh no. So he was forgiving, thankfully, and we had a good meeting last afternoon. I think he's actually going to work with us, so that's great. But yeah, so I'm thankful for Grace. I think our world needs a lot more of that, honestly, for, you know, just the fact that we're human beings and we're flawed, not perfect at all. So another thing I wanted to mention is just like, you know, we're now 2.5 months into running this business. So what am I working on right now? Well, the first day for the second bookkeeper was last Monday. So I'm going to check in with her today. In fact, I should put that on my to-do list. Let me make sure to do that with Casey, how her first week is going. Just to make sure she's still feeling good. But because of that, and because I also decided to hire a social media manager, I need to continue to bring in clients, as I've always been doing here. So continue the sales push. Then another big part of it is I've blocked out today for like 4 hours to work on internal processes and systems and stuff like that. So part of that is looking through all my clients' agendas and thinking ahead about the next month to 3 months of work with them to help continue to preach the vision of what we want to work on together to improve things further. I want to do that with all my clients. I also want to continue building out this visual workflow for how everything works in our company. And that'll help me to continue to make written processes for how these things need to work, so that everyone's super clear on the same page and that there's resources for each step of the process. And on top of that, I want to get more into HubSpot, which is the CRM we chose to use, so that all these kind of processes are not just on spreadsheets for us to manage, but it's on a online software for us to use as like hopefully a one place that we can check all this stuff out. So all sorts of fun stuff. I think overall it's been a good week. I had a couple people that have decided to work with me, 2 or 3 even. And I've got another sales call this afternoon with someone that I've had to follow up with maybe like 6 or 7 times on just text messages and calls to finally get this to happen. So, which is not abnormal, people, to do that kind of follow-up. So, but yesterday, everything on my to-do list, I got done what I put on there. So that was cool. And then today, yeah, it's kind of like a not super intense day. My rule of not having standard client meetings on Fridays is really panning out well. And I want to continue to enjoy that rule. All sorts of stuff, but thanks for watching. If you want to like and subscribe, because I'm a YouTuber or whatever. Yeah, anyways, have a good one.